Welcome to NJP Online Mathematics. Let's solve this lovely problem we can see here together. We have that if 1 over p, that is the inverse of p, equals a square plus 2ab plus b square, all divided by a minus b, and the inverse of q equals a plus b, all divided by a square minus 2ab plus b square, we should find p divided by q. So let's give the solution to this problem. The solution to this problem. We are asked to find p divided by q. P divided by q. Therefore, this is the same thing as p multiplied by the inverse of q. So if p is multiplying the inverse of q here, it means that we are going to find the reciprocal of the inverse of p here, the inverse of this whole fraction. So if we find the inverse of this, we are going to have p inverse multiplied by the inverse of q, and this is the inverse of this, that is the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator now becomes the denominator after determining or finding the inverse of this. So it now becomes a minus b all divided by a square plus 2ab plus b square multiplied by the inverse of q. The inverse of q still remains a plus b all divided by a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we can see we have just simplified p divided by q, so we need to continue the simplification process. So if we continue, we have to simplify the quadratic expressions, which are the denominators of each fraction multiplying each other. So for this first fraction here, we see the quadratic expression here, so we have to multiply the first term by the last term. So if we multiplied a square by b square, we are going to have ab square. So a square b square, so we have to find the factors. So we see that a can go here and we'll be left with ab square, and a can still go and we'll be left with b square. B can still be a factor there and we'll be left with b, and b is another factor there and we'll be left with 1. So we can now pair them up. We can now see that this is ab and this is ab, but we want to have 2ab. So if we add the ab and ab, we are going to have the 2ab there. So this quadratic expression here can be replaced with, let's say, p over q becomes a minus b all divided by a square plus ab plus ab, which is this in place of the 2ab plus b square multiplied by a plus b all divided by, for this now we know this a square multiplied by b square is still the same thing as this, and the factor still remains. So if we pair them up, we are still having ab and ab, but now we don't want the sign to be positive. We want to obtain the one which is minus 2ab, so we have to multiply it by a negative 1, and if we multiply each by negative 1, that is minus 1 multiplying ab plus ab will become negative 2ab, and that is minus ab minus AB will be the same thing as minus 2AB. So in place of this minus 2AB, we are replacing the minus AB. So this becomes A square minus AB plus B square. So now we have to group each. So if we group them up, then we continue to simplify. We are now going to have P over Q to be equal to A minus B, the numerators, multiplied by A plus B, all divided by, we now have that A into A plus B after taking the common factor, and the common factor in this first bracket here is A. We bring down the sign there, which is addition, so the next factor that is common there is B, and if we bring out the common factor, we are having A plus B, and which is multiplying this. So this, the common factor is A, and if we bring out the common factor there, we are left with A minus B, and we bring down the sign, which is a minus sign, and the common factor there is B, and if we take out the common factor, we'll be left with A minus B. Since minus B, when multiplying minus B, we are going to have A plus B square. So we are done with the simplification. We are done with this step, so we need to continue. So if we continue applying the quadratic method, the factorization method, we are going to have A minus B, all multiplying A plus B at the numerator, divided by, so at the denominator, now we are going to see that this now becomes A plus B, and this is A plus B, multiplying this, we now see is A minus B, since A minus B is the same in the both brackets, and A minus B. So we are now having this. So we now see that there is a common factor that is common at the numerator and the denominator, that is A minus B is the same at the numerator and the denominator, so it can cancel out, as well as A plus B, which is common to the numerator and the denominator, which can cancel out. So we are left with this, and these are gone. So what is left is 1 divided by, we are now having A plus B multiplying A minus B. So this becomes the final simplification of this expression that we were asked to simplify. We were asked to find the value of P. We are asked to find P over Q, and P over Q now becomes 1 all divided by A plus B multiplying A minus B. Thank you for watching. Kindly like and subscribe.